into the music room, automatically trying to smooth my hair, which was completely messed up from all the running. Maya, what took you so long? Miss Whitehouse is about to come here. Doesn't matter. So she hasn't come yet? I breathed a sigh of relief. Oh boy, here's the bitch sisters. Oh God, what happened to you, Maya? Did crows make a nest on your head? Of course not, Lulu. It's just a Protean hairstyle. Really, Rosie? I'll see a baby crow in there and all that chaos. Oh no, not the Dark Rose sisters. What's up, Half-blood? Did you get what was coming from the professor yesterday? You deserved it. That's right. The Dark Rose sisters think that the professor punished me after class. They probably won't see that I even did. Well, I did even in their worst dreams. Suddenly I remembered how badly Professor Goldstone blushes when he's embarrassed. It cost me a lot of willpower to keep my face straight. Oh, I'm sure you already regretted mouthing off to him 100 times. How did you even dare say all that nonsense to Professor Goldstone? Did you really think that you would have the right to mouth off to a pure-blooded elf? I just cannot believe that you had the nerve to call him incompetent and bad at his subject. Too bad I didn't get the pleasure of seeing the professor mop the floor with you. I'm pretty sure it was quite a sight. I think Maya ran out of Goldstone's office in snot and tears. It was so typical of her. Great. Oh my God, those bitchy voices kill my throat. Fuck. Young ladies, what is going on here? Take your seats immediately. This is no market for you. She's like, sounds like she's trying to yell at like kids or something. Well, she is yelling at kids, but like if she was selling food, but she was like, this is no market for you, my cat's meowing. Wow. Okay, give me a second. Mia Silverlight, what happened to your hair? I could hear the impish laughter of the Dark Rose sisters behind me. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Sit down already. Well now, let's begin the lesson. The teacher started delivering a lecture about music of the Baroque era. She had a wonderful voice, but her lectures were always so boring, as if she was doing class a favor. Some of the earnest students tried to take notes, like Lauren is doing now, but had absolutely no desire to think about music, the history of music, or of anything of that kind. I turned around and my gaze fell on the Dark Rose threesome. Yes, Aleister was there as well. Today he didn't join his sisters in their harassment. That was quite unusual. My cat is still meowing. She's like clawing at my door. Because she can hear my voice, so she wants in. If you hear it through the rest of the video, I'm so sorry. But I was even starting to get used to Aleister acting strange. He was sitting in his usual seat and listening to his sisters whispering. Aleister's face expressed pure boredom. When he noticed me looking at him, he brightened up immediately. I felt awkward, and I looked away. He probably also thinks that I took a beating from the professor. I doubt that Aleister was serious when he wished to give Professor Goldstone a heart attack yesterday. I wonder why he dislikes him so much. Perhaps it's some sort of brotherly Perhaps it's some sort of brotherly jealousy that since his sisters are crazy about the professor. Or could it be that there are more interesting secrets involved? Again, I turned to Aleister, trying to guess what he's thinking about judging his... Go away! Shoo! Trying to guess what he's thinking about by judging his expression. Mia Silverlight, you are at a lesson now. It would be better if you took notes instead of staring at Aleister Dark Rose. If you really like him that much, then come up to him during break and tell him that. No need to do that now. The whole class burst with laughter. Now, let's get to the point. Write this down. The Baroque era was marked by the birth of such compositions as the Fugues of Johann Sebastian Bach, the Hollywood, fucking hell, there's so many words I can't say. The Hallelujah Course from Mazza Orta by George Frederick Handel, as well as the Dark Rose sisters made angry faces at me, while Aleister suddenly gave me a mischievous smile, watching the way I turned red with embarrassment. Before I could manage to get my thoughts in order, and a piece of paper landed in front of me. I automatically unfolded and realized it was a note from Aleister. Wait for me at the school in the garden by the old oak. I turned around and saw Aleister staring at me. This came to a weird turn of events, but okay. Is he trying to guess whether I plan on coming? I have nothing to talk to him about. I'm not going. I wonder what he talks about. I think I should go. What should we do? I'm very curious of what he wants to talk about. But that would just... He would tell him sisters, or maybe his sisters will do something. But I'm so curious. Okay, I'm just gonna, like, save. Let's override it, yes, okay. Yeah, let's go. If it happens, it happens again, but like... Okay, I decided that I should go and at least hear what he has to say. When the lesson ended, the bell woke up a couple of students who fell asleep out of boredom and took a breath of relief. Did you manage to take any notes today? If you want, you can copy mine. Yes, that would be useful, but not right now. I want to tell you something. Remember that maniac that everyone's talking about? Of course! What happened? Did he kill someone else? Not exactly. Can you imagine? This morning I found out my uncle is helping the detective who's working on that case. Uncle is acting like a magic consultant for the police. You know, like those experts. Like those experts in novels who help the investigation with fucking hell, I hate me. You know those... Like those experts in novels who help the investigation with identifying the killer. Don't they have their own consultants there? At the police? At the police. Of course they do. It's just not that easy to find such a high-level specialist like my uncle. Besides, that I understood. Uncle is doing it off record. The thing is that the detective is the son of his friend, so Uncle decided to help him. That's a mouthful. Holy fuck. That sounds like good news, I think. Say what you will, but Ascold is known for his brain and magic skills. Did you see the detective? What's he like, and what's his name? His name is Maximilian Blackwood. Blackwood. Could Richard Blackwood from the Mystery of Science and Magic be his father? I think he is. I heard the name mentioned during his conversation with my uncle. But Richard Blackwood is a dark elf. How can his son be a detective? Lauren's surprise is completely understandable. The thing about dark elves have strong magic powers from birth. unlike the light elves. Of course, there are mages among the light elves. There are even more powerful mages like my uncle. For example, the most light elves either don't have magic powers or have very weak ones. That's why the dark elves are a great advantage compared to the dark elves and what concerns them, occupying almost all magic positions. Mages, warlocks, healers, priests. It's nearly impossible to come across a dark elf on a non-magic position. Oh, well, perhaps Maximilian Blackwood simply didn't want to follow the tradition, or some kind of revolt against the system. Honestly, I don't even know. Unfortunately, I didn't see him. I only heard his voice when he and Uncle were discussing the case. But I must say, he does have a nice one. What's more, he's really doing his best in trying to find the killer. I hope Miss Maximilian Blackwood managed to take care of the murderers, because I keep getting the chills every time I hear a new killing. Yeah, that makes me uncomfortable too. I remember about the stranger in the garden and decided not to tell Lauren about the encounter. She takes everything to heart and may start worrying.